What's up, Weirdlings? It's time for another character creation video for Dungeons & Dragons because we have our new adventure, Rusted Heart, starting up May 6, 2018. So we thought we would do some more character creations, and why not use the characters that we're going to actually be playing in the encounter? It makes sense. And guess who we're going to create now? We're with Kristen!
Hello!
A few things about how we're doing this. This is mostly coming straight out of the player's handbook. We are using some of the other books like Bolo's Guide or Xanathar's Guide or anything like that, but we're using a bunch of different resources. The other thing to keep in mind is this is not a min-max tutorial. This is not about, let me maximize how much damage I can. No, this is about a character and building your character based on how you want to play. Kristen, I'm really glad. I just actually found out what Kristen's character is right now. Kristen, tell us a little bit about your character.
My character's name is Hilde, and she is a Goliath Barbarian. So she's tough, and she's angry, and she's kind of an asshole. So it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun.
I love that. It's like in your description, tough, angry, asshole. Done. The first thing whenever we're building a character is building a race. And you already chose a race. You chose Goliath. So what are the cool things about a Goliath?
Well, Goliath is gonna have the addition of the strength modifier, which as a barbarian is very helpful.
Sure. What's that modifier?
+2 to
Let's
strength.
put a +2 right here.
And then they're also just big and mean looking. So
do they get a constitution as well?
Constitution modifier +1 as well.
+1. There we go. We should probably write Hilde's name up there.
I can do that. Oh gosh, I have terrible writing.
Oh girl, look at my 2.
E. I know people are gonna probably make fun of me because I don't think that's how you really say your name. But that's how I say your name.
Goliath. Let's talk about handwriting, y'all.
Beautiful.
There's another cool thing about Goliath that you told me about. And Goliath, just so you know, those are not in the player's handbook. Those are going to be in Volo's Guide to Monsters. So there's another cool ability. It's Stone's Endurance.
Yes. So when I take damage, I will be able to use once per rest, so to say. I can essentially roll one of my dice and deduct that amount of damage off of what I just took. So it kind of helps just keep her tough. So
maybe if you're getting close at the end, you're almost down.
Yeah, or if somebody gets crits on me or something like that and I'm really low.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, let's go ahead and take that down a little bit.
I kind of love that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So you've got your race, Goliath.
Yes.
And you chose the class Barbarian, which, we're pretty familiar with Barbarians. Boom. What does Barbarian give you?
Barbarian, I felt, was really awesome because of familiarity.
Sure.
Starting something new is always a little intimidating, so I've got to learn from the best barbarian around, Amanda. But they have a lot of strength, which is obviously very useful, something I want to try to max out as a stat. They've got their rage, they've got recklessness, they've just pretty much got a lot of things to get in there and just kick ass.
Yeah, you're definitely a bruiser. I mean, first off, your HP is based on a D12.
Yes, very important in this decision.
Huge.
Yes.
I think everybody else in the campaign is a D8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good. See, now it's my turn to not be squishy.
Oh yeah, you are definitely the squishy one. You're definitely not squishy.
Yes.
So you also have some saves and proficiencies with Barbarian. What did you get off of that?
For the saves, it was Constitution and Strength.
Makes sense.
Really.
Yeah,
and then I also chose to go with Animal Handling. Because animals are awesome. And Intimidation as well, because it's important to be intimidating when you're a large, scary Goliath.
I think if I saw an 8-foot Goliath coming at me, I would immediately be intimidated.
Yeah, take what you want.
I've got to ask, why animal handling?
I thought it kind of fit in because as we get further down, my spirit totem. I think that there are some things that will kind of tie in there. So
I don't know if this is ever going to play into this, but you said something to me earlier on about a crazed zookeeper, and I'm just loving it.
That's not really good. They may turn into that by the end of this, I have a feeling. So
you have another thing that's really cool. Reckless attacks, another big part of living the life as a barbarian. Reckless.
Yes. So as being the reckless person that I am as a barbarian, I will get advantage if I choose on my attacks. And then I will also in turn get disadvantage on attacks against me. Well, I'm reckless.
Right.
So it's kind of a...
So you're kind of swinging like crazy, so you have advantage. But because you're swinging like crazy...
Somebody could just come up and shank me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
That makes sense. I have to call you out on this real quick, though. Misspelled reckless. Another cool thing about barbarians is that they have danger sense.
So I'll have advantage on dexterity saving throws.
So anytime if it's a trap or if it's a breath weapon or anything
Exactly.
like that, you can have advantage. That could be handy if we ever face a dragon or something like that.
And in this realm, I wouldn't be entirely surprised if that happened.
Surprised. There could be dragons.
There's lots of things out here. Yes, so starting at level 5 as well, since we are level 8, I will also be able to take advantage of having an extra attack.
So you
Every
just have
turn.
attacks all the time.
I'm just like,
Slashing.
yes,
all
hacking
the
at
time.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
Completely recklessly.
Basically, we're all going to stand behind you.
Yes, I'm just going to be a wall. I'll be the fortress. You guys can just like peek out and like shoot something around from behind me.
That would be cool. You could just be a block. That would be great.
Be a meat shield.
Because I know that Sizzler is like a tiny little bird.
Oh boy.
Sizzler could just like peek around, cast a spell. I'm totally worried. I'm
Yeah.
sure Brandon will let that happen.
Oh, totally.
The subclass for a barbarian is called the Primal Path, where you can choose what kind of path you're going to take. What path did Hilde take?
I took the path of the Totem Warrior.
Ooh, that sounds fancy. What does it do?
I essentially get to pick a totem spirit animal, and I can gain their advantages at different level, different level. What's the word I'm looking for?
Different floors, levels, elevators.
Not like paramounts. What is the word? Things that happen when you hit a thing that are monumental things. Not
no, I can't think of
threshold,
it.
But like a
Are you sure it's not threshold? It's not threshold, but it's
like
close.
at every milestone.
Milestone.
Yes.
So you get to choose a totem animal. You get bonuses at certain milestones.
Correct.
What are your animals that you chose?
I chose the wolf, and you can choose different animals as they go on.
Let you write wolf over there.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do that in game.
Why not? Sounds amazing.
Totem. Oh my God, Totem.
Totem. I think you really do need to play Hilde with an accent. Totem.
Get my wolf
Restless.
totem.
Oh yeah, Hilde's
She's actually from Canada.
from Canada.
Yeah.
Hilde from Canada.
Yeah.
Restless.
Yeah. So for my first benefit from the Totem Warrior is a really cool one that I thought would be really helpful for our group, and that is while I'm raging, any attacker that's within 5 feet of me will, my party mates will be able to have advantage against them. So if I'm there being crazy, melee only. So sorry, spellcasters. But if there's anybody in there fighting with me, they'll automatically get advantage on those enemies that are near me.
What's else? Because there's another thing. There was a totem, and then there was there's a spirit, and then the aspect. Is that right?
Yes. And so for the aspect, I also stuck with wolf. And that essentially is just going to allow me to track over long distances very easily and move stealthily.
Nice.
So I think that was very fitting for her.
So you also have to, whenever you're building a character, you've got your race, you got your class, you got your subclass, if you will. You also have your background. What's your background?
I'm an outlander.
I am not surprised by that at all.
No, it fits.
You're an outlander. What does an outlander do for you?
So she's pretty much from, it could be a far and distant away a land. Words are really hard, but she's an outlander. And I also get, with being an outlander, some additional proficiencies.
Ooh, what do you get?
So I will be getting survival.
Survival.
And I believe athletics.
Athletics.
Yes, if I recall correctly.
You were actually saying you have something else because you have proficiency in a musical instrument as well.
That doesn't count. What?
But you have a musical instrument.
Okay, yeah, that's true. So I also get a musical instrument of my choice. So naturally I took a wolf whistle. It's like a dog whistle, but for wolves. So I can hear it, or at least I think I can hear it. And wolves can hear it. But my party mates probably just think I'm crazy because I'm just blowing on a whistle that makes no noise. So
You probably think it's a beautiful tune, too.
just all the wolves like drop down, their ears start bleeding. No!
There are a lot of people who will roll their abilities first. We're not necessarily doing that. We're kind of building things this direction, and then we're going to throw our abilities in so we can add all of our bonuses at once. So you have a few ways that you can do your abilities. You can use a point buy system. You can use the standard array that's in the book, or you can roll dice. What'd you do?
I rolled.
Yeah, you
Rolling
did.
is always the best.
Come on,
Sometimes, except for when you roll bad like I did this one time.
This one time.
My other characters all rolled pretty good. This
Yeah,
one,
but-
I had a couple bad ones. But it makes it fun.
Let's talk about that a little bit. So basically the way you roll is you're going to have 4 6-sided die. roll them all, drop the lowest result, add the top 3, there's your score. Do that 6 times, fill in the array. And let's look at this, because I've got them written down over here. So your first roll started off strong. I'm gonna let you write these down. I'll
Sure.
come out to
Let me do the whole roll?
Yeah, we'll do this. You did a 4, 3, 2, and 1.
So we left that guy out.
And that gives you a grand total of 9.
I'm gonna do this. Look at
I
this
like
chart.
there you go. Look at that. We've got a
Look at
chart.
this chart we've
We've got
got
a chart
going.
working right now, y'all. I mean, 9, it's average.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's okay.
It could have been better.
It could have been worse, too.
That's very true.
Which, let's move on.
Yes. On to the worst rolls.
Next one you did, this one was better. It was a 6, 4, 3, 3.
Yes, that one was significantly better.
Yeah.
It's got a 13.
Not bad. The 13 is respectable. Now you did a 6, 2, 1, 1.
That was the best one, of course, clearly. This
Clearly the best one.
marker is dying. So we took the 1 off, and that left us with 10. Nah.
Nope. Oh, Matt, I told
Birdie.
you.
I'm negatively.
Birdie's in the room, so I can't count.
Birdie's in the room over there. It's because of her.
I ruined it.
The next one, though, 6, 4, 4, 4.
Yes. 6, 4, 4, 4. See, I had really weird rolls, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean,
14.
that's good. 14's good.
That's pretty damn good.
It's not too bad. And then,
And then we even that out with this really great roll.
how about a 4, 2, 1, 1? Ouch.
Yeah, that one was
Y'all.
a little on the painful side.
A little on
but
for
that's
7.
okay. We can't win them all.
No, you really can't. Like this next one. 6, 6, 5, 4.
See, there's
Now
the one I
that
was looking for.
That one's
That
pretty
was
darn
the
good.
one. That's my 17.
That's a 17.
That's
That's,
a good one.
huge. That's a great one.
That I
actually.
wish I could have rolled them all that well.
Yeah, that would be cool. But you know, there's something to be said for having 1 or 2 really bad stats.
Yeah, that's true. It definitely helps you build your character more.
Yeah,
they-
because if you succeed at everything,
that's no fun.
it's boring.
Nobody likes somebody that wins all the time.
So with those, now once you get all of your scores, you are going to just throw them in the array. So how did you choose what goes where and what you put?
So we did our highest one to start was definitely going to be our strength.
Yeah. And that 17, she's going to have a +2. So that's actually going to make that a 19. That's huge, y'all. You get a 19 in strength?
That's pretty dope.
That's amazing. Just so everybody knows, strength really is the defining characteristic of a barbarian. So take your highest roll. You're probably going to want to put that in strength, unless you want to be a really weak barbarian.
Next would be my constitution. So I did 14.
With the +1, it's going to make you a 15.
Do you want me to add the pluses in?
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Just
add the
go ahead and
pluses.
do
We
that.
can just see all the things.
Boop.
This guy now. Get over here.
Oh yeah, and I could do this one too, right?
Yeah, totally. Beautiful. Get rid of that ugly 2 that I wrote.
It's okay. So we got those 2, and then I went into dexterity with my 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then I believe I then kind of switched gears and went down, like, what is the least thing that my character is like? And that's definitely charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
she's going to get the old 7, leaving me with 2 9s, which will go in int and wisdom.
Let's talk real quick about gear. So what kind of armor did you end up taking?
I am doing hide medium armor.
Hide medium armor. And what is that base armor class?
That's going to be at 12.
So the base is at 12. You add your dexterity, which at 13 is what?
+1.
+1. So that's going to put you at a 13.
But
We'll get to that in a minute.
we'll get to that in a minute.
Please hold. The other thing, what kind of weapons do you grab?
I have a long sword as my main weapon.
Long. Stop moving.
A long sword.
Sword.
I also have a great club.
Great club. I have the worst. This is
Oh my
really
God, that's
hard to
great.
write like this.
I also have 4 javelin.
A javelin.
And then I have a staff, but that's like just in my bag. I'm probably not going to be pulling out the old staff anytime soon.
I love that you
Like,
have
that
one.
is pretty bad. That's okay. We're not here to judge.
Well, we are a little.
Well,
Okay, so the next thing, essentially, Hilde is done as a level 1 character.
totally.
But we're not level 1. This campaign, we're starting at level 8, so we've got to level you up through all of these things. As we level up, one of the first things you do is you want to figure out your hit points.
Totally.
So when you start off with your skills and everything, you're going to have your maximum die plus your constitution modifiers. Your constitution modifier 15 is what?
+2.
+2. So you started off with 14 just at level 1. whenever you level up to get your hit points, you can either take the average of the die or you can roll. What'd you do?
Oh, you know I rolled.
Oh, you know
I
she
rolled.
She totally rolled. What'd you roll in there? Let's look at the rolls here. Lots of rolls. So it looks like the first time you rolled, maybe not that great because you only got 5. That means that you rolled a 3 plus your 2 modifier.
Yeah.
Not the best, but that got you
Not
19.
so good.
After that, what'd you get? We got an 11.
11,
That's
yeah.
not bad.
So, it would have been my, 9 roll?
9
9
plus
plus
your
my
2.
yep.
So that's going to put you to 30. I mean,
I'm
you're
already at, like, Aura.
you're
at
already,
level 3.
yeah, that's true. You really are.
Oh,
Let's
that's
see.
so
The
sad.
next one got you a 7, which,
Can't win them all.
can't win them all, but you're still at 37.
Getting there.
Next one got you another freaking 11, which puts you to 48. Then we had a 6. Whatever. 54. Then you had another 6, gets you to 60. And then you had a 10, which got you to 70.
See? I just had to end on a nice, even number.
70 hit points.
Yay!
You are so much bigger than everybody else in this party.
As I should be. At 8 feet tall. I'm
Yeah.
better, damn it.
I think you're just about twice what the rest of us are.
I have a feeling I'm going to be taking lots of hits to the face. So
Probably
that's great.
will. You probably will. We'll probably instigate it. Let's talk about proficiencies. At level 1, your proficiency is going to be a +1. At level 8, it's going to be +3.
Woohoo!
Boom.
Yay!
Also, as you level up, there's a couple of points where you can choose to either increase your ability scores or you can take feats. You can either increase one ability by 2, 2 abilities by 1, or take a feat. You chose a combination. What was the first thing you did?
Yes, so first I took the ability score because since I had all these really cool uneven numbers, knowing that if I added 1 to them, it would put my modifier up 1. So I put my strength up to 20, which increased my modifier to 5. And then I did my dexterity to 14, which put that to 2.
Damn. So that's going to be 20, which makes your modifier 5. And at 14, modifier is 2. My 2s. Let's not.
Yeah, what
let's
is
just,
that?
I don't even
It's
know.
your 2.
I'll let you do it.
Here, let
too.
me help you.
Thanks.
There
That's
we
a much
go.
better
That's
too.
beautiful.
So the nice thing about dexterity, we were just talking about this thing right here. That goes into your armor class. So your dexterity now is going to be a
14.
14 instead of a 13.
14.
Nice. So your
Double.
armor class is bumped up on there. Your initiative is also based on your dexterity. So since you bumped up your dexterity, you have a +2 on your initiative.
Beautiful.
And your speed, I believe, is 30 feet for a Goliath.
It
wait.
is, but I also gained another 10. Fast movement at level 5 gave me an additional +10, so I'm at 40. I have a long stride.
Really long stride.
Yeah.
What's your feat?
So I took the Great Weapons Master feat as
Sounds
well.
appropriate.
That essentially will give me the opportunity to take a 5-point penalty on my attack roll, but if I hit, it gives me 10 additional points of damage.
Wow. That doesn't suck at all.
No,
And
that's
we'll,
amazing.
We'll talk about why that's important in just a minute. You should write Great Weapon Master.
Yeah,
over
totally.
there.
I'm going to get a different color.
So the reason I think that really makes sense is when we look at your attacks, because your modifiers for melee weapons, modifiers based on strength. I don't know if y'all noticed that +5 up there. With her modifier plus her proficiency in these weapons, she has a +8 modifier on her melee attacks with her longsword and her great club and her staff. Plus, if you're frenzied, you get advantage.
Reckless.
Reckless.
Yes.
I'm sorry. If you're reckless, you get advantage.
Totally.
So why not?
It's great.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Let's talk about the damage real quick. On a longsword, it is a 1d6. Great club is a. Is that right?
It's 2d6 for a longsword.
Is it?
Yes, because that is why I actually took that. Because my friend Amber told me that you have a better chance of rolling a higher number with 2 dice.
True story.
Yes, probabilities.
I didn't realize that was
That's
a
why I took-
2d6.
Yeah, 2d6 plus
I
plus
want
that.
a longsword.
I know, right? It's awesome.
What is it for a great club?
The Great Club is 1d8.
Sounds right.
Yes.
1d8. Now, how about a javelin? Javelin's going to be thrown, so that's
Yes.
going to be a dexterity modifier. So it's only going to be a +2. I'm sorry, +5.
Only a +5.
Only a +5. +5. And then the damage on that is a
D6.
D6. And your staff, not a lot. I think that's a D6 as well.
Oh gosh, I didn't even write that one down because I don't ever use
Never
it
gonna
or wouldn't use it. Yeah, I think it's like a D6 or a D8. Do you want me to double check?
Yeah, let's look that up real quick. We checked 1d6. The other thing about this is your damage modifiers, again, because of your huge strength, plus freaking 5
Yeah.
on all of your strength-based attacks. For the javelin, though, it's only going to be a +2. But I mean, look at that. If you max out your rolls on that longsword, that's 17 damage on just one swing of your
Yeah.
sword. Oh,
I like
I'm
that.
so glad that we have a bruiser because we were going to die otherwise. I don't want to say that we're going to die otherwise because we have people, but
Yeah.
they're talkers. What's Hilde's full name?
Hilde, the last name is so hard to remember.
I guess.
Hilde Skovgard.
I think that's it, though. I think we built your character. Did I forget anything? I mean, I do want to point out a couple of things here real quick because just so you know, like that strength check right there, that is a +8 on her strength check, y'all. That's ridiculous. Athletics down here, +8. These are huge scores. Now, granted, maybe her wisdom's not that great because with a 9, that's a +0 modifier, right?
That is a -1.
9 is a -1? Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, but even with that, you have your proficiency, so that's going to be a +2. I have a feeling you're just going to be swinging that sword
That's the plan. I'm just going to be running around like this.
all over the
Blindly
place.
at 40 feet per turn.
I think we have Hilde built, y'all. I think we're done. I think we're ready for her to play in Rusted Heart. So we do want you guys to make sure you join us for the new campaign that is starting May 6, 2018. It's going to be live on Twitch. We will have the videos here on YouTube, so make sure you subscribe. Click the little bell notification so you get notifications on there. And tell your friends. Tell everybody to show up and join the campaign. We're going to be in Planescape. We're going to be doing all the things. And
crazy.
you're going to be playing this massive barbarian
Yes.
that's just destroying all of the things.
It's going to be amazing.
I am super excited about this one, y'all. I'm super excited. So tell all your friends, and we will see you around. Thanks for watching, and make sure you subscribe and tell your friends. See you later. Bye.